Recording in progress. I'm Bill DeYoung, and thanks for joining us here at the St. Pete Catalyst. The Sunscreen Film Festival begins this weekend here in St. Petersburg. And today I'm so pleased to be joined by Jenna Suru, who is the writer, producer, director, and co-star of The Golden Age, which is the closing night film next Sunday here at Sunscreen. Hello, Jenna.
Hello, Bill, and thank you so much for having us. We are so thrilled for the Sunscreen Film Festival happening so soon.
Happening so soon. Are you in Paris right now? Is that where we're talking?
Yes.
Technology.
I am in
folks.
lovely Paris, in a very historical time, as you know. So.
Yeah, I know you do. Well, that's a good place for me to start. I watched the film yesterday, and not ever having had the pleasure of going to France. I've been to England a couple of times, in Scotland, but I wanted to say that I thought the locations were just as much of a star as the film as you and Sebastian, and that seemed to be kind of part of the point for you. The countryside stuff, when the train's going through the countryside, when you're going out there, I just thought, wow, a nice postcard for the country. Tell me why you did it that way.
Absolutely, you're so right. There are probably a couple of reasons why I wanted the audience to really enjoy this incredible postcard, as you mentioned. It's such a beautiful way to put it. First, because I wanted to pay tribute to the village which changed so many lives, including mine. The Golden Age is a tribute to 60s Saint-Tropez. Yeah. And it's world-changing charms because we know so many famous artists, from Claude François to Audrey Hepburn, obviously Mick Jagger, but so many more artists found inspiration there. At a time in the 60s where it was just before May 68, the Isle of Wight, and of course Woodstock. And artists really were part of that excitement where people were thinking, all these great inventions we have from, the following of the two world wars. This time we want to not do war with them. We want to do something exciting. We want a better place. And obviously, because on top of this inspiration, this artistic inspiration, it's also a tribute to, I will say, the Douce France, that joie de vivre, and it was such an exciting time also for females, who were incredible pioneers who led the way through the future until what we are enjoying now.
Well, this is let me fix my screen thing here. This is, I'm still getting used to it after all this time. What's interesting to me is that that's almost an historical perspective. You're obviously a lot younger, say, than I am, and I was too young to be where that was at. How did this catch your attention, this period of time and this artistic spirit you're talking about? Where did that come from?
I am quite fond of history, and I think for the audience, it's so exciting to also not only live through the characters' eyes, but actually discover a brand new world. And I came across Saint-Tropez really as an artist. Actually, my character in the film, because you very kindly mentioned I also act in the films, my character, Angèle, she's a Tropician. I am not, but I am a Tropician of adoption. This village is exactly as you can see it in the film, The Golden Age. It really is incredibly magical with these lights. Also, the inhabitants of the village are so welcoming to true genuine artistic inspiration, because that, Bill, from watching the film, it really is a tribute to artists who bring change. Yes. And it doesn't matter if you're black or white or yellow, they really welcome you, and they really support true and genuine artistic inspiration. And this is how I felt. The Golden Age really is the only film which pays tribute to Saint-Tropez in that era. And I think it's so also inspiring for our audiences today, because this, of course, from the film tackles war, the Vietnam War. And today, we are also going through very, very dramatic times. And I wanted, with the Golden Age, with the team, to really pay tribute to all artists and everyone really who tries to bring change and bring a positive message.
Well, I think that one of the things that I appreciated so much about it was the subtlety in it. And I think perhaps that, as an American, I'm used to films that travel very quickly and hit you over the head with things. This was very subtle. And I also wanted to say, because it's very dialogue heavy and you have to kind of get involved with what they're saying to each other. But I did want to say that the dancing scene totally knocked me out. And I just thought, boy, I wish I was there. I'd find somebody in that place to dance with.
You will have to come over, Bill. This is one
Yes,
of my favorite
well,
places.
that's a given. I'm coming at some point. So this is your first feature, as I understand, but you're not a stranger to filmmaking. And you studied in LA, didn't you? Can we talk about that a little bit? Your arc
I
of
would love
filmmaking.
to.
Yeah.
I will love to. America, and you mentioned American cinema, and I want to express my love for American cinema. As much as I can, I go to the American Deauville Film Festival. I jury for Academy Award qualifying CineQuest, Holy Shirts, because American cinema is such an inspiration. I think American independent cinema in particular is so inspiring. And before the golden age, I studied when I was a teenager. I studied at the Cours Florent in France, in Paris, for 3 years. And after this education, they advised me, because I was bilingual, to also learn from another country. And really, I want to say how much I learned from LA at the Academy, and the teachers I'm still in touch with, and they come to a golden age screening. It's like, I think in America, there is such a great vision of acting and directing. So as an actor, you learn a lot about directing, even like makeup, all kinds of content, also from feature film to commercial. It's very such a variety of skills you develop.
Yeah.
And I found it truly inspiring. And in this way, the golden age really is America seen through a French female gaze. It's also
There
a
it is.
tribute
Yeah.
to this country.
I like that. Yeah. Okay. So you're coming over for this for Sunscreen, aren't you? You're doing a Q&A. Will you be here in person, or will it be like this, like technology?
I wanted to come in person so badly. I am delivering now another project for Saint-Tropez, which is screening the whole year at the museum for a very famous French actor. It's his 100th anniversary this year. Otherwise, I would have come to come in person. But I will see the guys from the amazing festival organizers, Tony and Dave at Cannes. And I'm so excited for this. I'm so glad we can meet through this. This
Yes,
is amazing.
I know. It's as I say, I'm still not even sure how it works. Here, this is the last thing I wrote down. And I was going to say it plot-wise, and then we're not giving anything away, folks. Of course, this is important. But in the beginning of the film, I rather thought that Sebastian's attempts at engaging Angèle in conversation were he was kind of creepy. I mean, it was sort of, he kept trying to get her to talk to him, and I thought, why in the world would she talk to this guy? We all know that she did, and here we go. But what was the writing process like? I mean, that seemed very carefully and pointedly done, creating this relationship between them. I mean, what was that process like?
I believe you just mentioned the first scene I wrote. That scene you mentioned really is the heart of the film. And the way we build the relationships is very simple, because I wanted to pay tribute to really that path you have as an artist. And as an artist, support is so important. The film also touches on suicide awareness. It's not the main topic of the film, but as an artist, it's impossible not to tackle also movements that are darker, that are more difficult.
Depression. Certainly. Yes.
It's so important. So for us, we really built that connection on the screen very organically, having that in mind. I think what also really inspired us through the rehearsals and, on location, and also with the team having everything prepared, really was that how obliged we felt, because like paying tribute to artists in the most incredible locations in Saint-Tropez, Paris, on a great soundtrack by Chuck Berry or Jimmy Reed, it really felt, I guess there is a little bit of catharsis, because we are also artists. So there is something,
Sure.
the characters experience that really meant a lot to us. And still, even today, obviously, because I'm literally carrying that path throughout. But I think really what made the chemistry and the whole relationship be very easy to relate with, I guess, really was because of the incredible beauty and connections of the inhabitants. In Saint-Tropez, everyone helped us. We really filmed in the most incredible locations.
Yeah.
Gibson was a partner. It's like art and beauty was really oozing around us. And
I like that.
then there is this catharsis that really made it happen for us, I guess.
I like that oozing. That's good. And again, not giving anything away. Let's just say that the love story is a slow burn. How's that? I mean, that's that pretty much does it. In conclusion, you've won some awards. This film took a couple of prizes. Can you kind of recap that for me? I mean, people have been responding very, very positively to your film. Can you tell me about those things?
Thank you. Well, it was so incredible. One of the most, I guess, memorable moments was when the Golden Age was awarded with the major award at the London IFF just before the pandemic at the incredible Jenna Suru. It was literally one of the very last festivals which happened just before lockdown. Yeah. And the Jenna Cinema, was incredible. They were so incredibly professional. I stayed until the very, very end because the film was opening night there, but I stayed throughout, and everyone was but we were getting into really dark times. It was beautiful because for many people, it was their last time at the cinema, all caught up in artistic joy with Saint-Tropez, and it was a very special moment.
That's a nice moment. Yeah, that's catharsis again, like you were talking about. Yeah.
Yes, the whole experience. I'm very thankful that it's been cathartic for so many people, our audiences, for us, because we really made the film as a tribute to artists, and it's a reflection of what we can do now and how artists like the Beatles or those who truly change the world can inspire us to do more, because there is so much more to do even now, isn't it?
I will tell you that as a lifelong diehard Beatles fan, I mean, that scene touched me. That was very nice. They're not in it, folks, but it's part of the dialogue, and it makes a lot of sense. Jenna Suru, I think we've done it. I'm sorry you're not going to be over here, but come and see us. Come to Sunscreen next year with your next project.
Absolutely, absolutely. I can't wait. And really a big thank you to you, Bill, for watching the film and spreading awareness about these amazing and important topics. And a big thank you to the Sunscreen Film Festival, Tony, Dave, and everyone, because they are incredible people, and I can't wait to see them so soon in Cannes.
Well, all the best to you, and we'll see you, I guess, down the road, as they say. Okay.
Can't wait. Thank you so much. Merci.
Merci.